Thank you for joining us. As you can see, we can't even defend our stations from Hur'q attacks. It's going to take a joint Alliance and Dominion effort to stop them. We are currently at the edge of the Dosi system. Thankfully, the Hur'q aren't attacking the Dosi homeworld yet. They're starting to evacuate as a precaution, however. The Dosi recently joined the Dominion after many years of independence. Their aggressive fondness for commerce can be troublesome, but they've managed to prove their worth to the Founders. Work on this planet was a joint project with the Karemans, and the Dominion built a station here to provide oversight.
All ships, target the Hur'q and fire at will.
Victory is life!
You're a handy person to have around. And while I'd like to put this system far behind us, I believe we should find out what we can about the Hur'q and their reasons for being here. While we still can, of course. The Hur'q may decide to send more ships here.
What weird eye look.
This planet appears to have been abandoned some time ago. No life signs detected. Sensors indicate an extensive network of defunct mines. I'm reading residual levels of dilithium, topoline, hematite, and several components used in the production of Ketracel White. I'm curious. Of what use would this world be to the Hur'q? It's clearly of no value to the Dominion. Wait. I'm reading more Hur'q inbound.
They're going for the station. What are they after? We should scan the station once we're done with these Hur'q. Don't go to warp just yet. We're picking up a distress signal over here. You should take a look. Looks like it's a Ferengi signal of uncertain origin coming from the Karema system. I seem to recall Quark mentioning some business with the Karemans recently. This can't be a coincidence. We should look into this. Quark might have bitten off more than he can chew again.
Is that really a good use of our time? The Karemans are very resourceful. They design a considerable number of weapons and defense systems for the Dominion. I'm confident they can deal with the Hur'q on their own. As for Quark, he's quite capable of getting himself out of trouble. Trouble, I might add, that he had no business getting into in the first place.
I must say, Ambassador, I'm shocked. I know Quark's a gambler, but I never realized you were as well. Karema is a part of the Dominion, and an important one at that. Is losing their tactical and technological resources to the Hur'q wise?
Very well. Since I can see there's no talking you out of this, I'll accompany you to Karema. We're ready to go warp when you are. Let's get this over with.
Where did all these ships come from?
And here we are, the Karema system. Let's find out what Quark needs, deal with it, and move on.
Far be it for me to question the word of a founder, but that is a very large Dominion fleet I'm reading on sensors. I only mention it because we were led to believe Odo's fleet was the last. I trust there's a reasonable explanation for this miscommunication.
Your presence is not required here. Explain yourself.
What you could do and should do are separate matters, Solid. You would be wise to learn the difference. Karema is part of the Dominion. We are here to assist them, if they wish it.
Odo commands an expeditionary fleet. It is his to use in a mission to seek and destroy the Hur'q as he sees fit. My fleet is a defense fleet. It seems the distinction was not made clear to you. How unfortunate.
The Karemans are proud. If they wish to stand alone and deal with the Hur'q, we will certainly accommodate them. Should they decide to ask for aid, we will gladly assist them. The point may soon be moot, however. Karemans are known for their potent...
Odo commands an
I will take responsibility for their actions in Kareman space. One of our operatives requires immediate extraction.
You're quite persistent, aren't you? Very well. In the spirit of our newfound pact with the Alliance, I will allow you to proceed, albeit at your own risk. Exercise caution, Odo. It would be tragic for you to come so far, only to end it all here over Karima.
It seems we're not getting the whole story here.
So, business as usual.
Exactly, Captain. My sensors are showing a broad band of interference in the area. It's jamming the standard Karemin hailing frequencies. Might I suggest giving them a new, more secure frequency to use for communications?
Hello? Can you hear me? We need help, and fast! Most of our planetary defense lines are in danger of being overrun by the Hur'q. We tried to evacuate, but the Jem'Hadar fleet opened fire on our ships when they broke orbit. We're trapped!
Combat is notoriously chaotic. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for that. One best pursued after we find Hur'q and help the Karemans.
I wonder. Ah, yes. We should try to find Hur'q soon. It's quite possible he's the only Ferengi on the planet. A deep-range sensor scan should locate him.
Tony, I was beginning to wonder if anyone would come. It took you long enough. Is Garrick with you? Tell him.
We need to get Hur'q out quickly, before he has an encounter with the Hur'q of the fatal variety. Let's go down together while Captain Kira and the ambassador cover our ships in orbit. We'll have to beam down outside of Quark's location. I suggest bringing some pattern enhancers along. We may need them to beam out once we find him. We're about as close to Quark's last known location as we can get with transporters. I'm afraid we'll have to make the rest of the journey the old-fashioned way. Shall we? Quark's life sign is near. Let's try to find a way in. Ah, more Hur'q. It seems we're in the right place. How convenient! We've found a hidden path. Let's have a look. Interesting. The metal in the walls here completely scatters my sensors. My tricorder shows a Ferengi life sign beyond that rather secure door. Unfortunately, the Karemin security system is beyond me. Given time, I could crack it, but we're running low on that commodity.
Thanks for the timely rescue. I, don't Oh! All right, I'll wait for you here. Try not to die, okay?
Fine.
Am I glad to see you? That'd be Quark, then.
The other Dominion ships just left the system. We're on our own.
The door's right there. I'll stay here while you save everyone.
Crazy. Absolutely ludicrous crazy.
Perhaps waiting here would be best. The outer world is still a mess.
Have to hurry up now, really quickly. Thunderstorm coming.
It's good to see you too, Quark. I see your mission was a successful one as well.
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Kremen tech. They found it a few days before I got here. I haven't had a lot of time to analyze it, thanks to the Hur'q.
I see. Thank you, Quark. This narrows things down considerably.
It does. Good. That makes it more valuable.
Indeed it does, my friend. Indeed it does.
Well, First Minister, it looks like my distress call was heard. We're saved. Thank you. Looks like your reputation for... And as for you...
Not the liberators I was expecting, but thank you nonetheless. I'm First Minister Bekelba. Our situation has gone from bad to worse, and we have the Dominion to thank for it. Those of us on the edge of the Dominion were abandoned when the invasion began. In light of that, we voted to secede, to truly stand alone. The Dominion stood by while the Hur'q attacked us. We held off the invasion for a while, but their numbers are great. When we asked for aid, the Dominion refused. When we tried to evacuate, their fleet opened fire. They mean to punish us for our defiance.
The Hur'q are leaving. For now.
Good luck with the revolution, Minister. You'll need it. You'll be hearing from me soon, Garrick.
I'm looking forward to it.
You won't when you see my bill.
Now that we're past that unpleasantness, I think it's time we had a chat with Ambassador Odo, particularly about this technological wonder we've acquired. I have my suspicions, of course. Suffice it to say, I believe you'll find its purpose of great interest to all concerned parties. My main curiosity lies in what the Ambassador will have to say about it. I propose we get to the bottom of this together. Excellent. I'll make all of the necessary arrangements and meet you aboard Odo's flagship.
What is this?
Stand down, all of you. To what do I owe this unexpected visit?
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, Ambassador. We need to speak in person.
What are you up to, Garrick?
That's a very good question. What's this about exactly?
It's in regard to this device we found on Karema. Do you know what it is?
No idea. Some new Kareman military tech, perhaps?
Interesting. But no. The Karemans didn't make this. But it is a Dominion creation.
And its purpose?
I'm sure I have no idea, Ambassador. It does emit a signal, however. It's quite similar to that used by the Hur'q. Perhaps I should turn it on and show you?
There's no need for that.
I don't like where this is going, Garrick.
Nor I, Captain. You see, I found a similar device on Bajor.
On Bajor? When?
Right after the recent Hur'q attack, I'm afraid. Captain, scan the device. You'll find the soil residue on it is of Bajoran origin.
It does. It's from the Kendra province. Well, that doesn't mean that Odo...
Enough, Nerys. I can't have you defending me on this.
What?
Garrick's right. These devices call the Hur'q, and we put them there.
Explain. Now.
We needed the Alliance's help immediately. There wasn't time for summits or diplomacy. So I found a high-value target and led the Hur'q to it. I also took steps to make sure their attack would fail. Bajor was never at risk. You have to understand that.
You put my entire planet at risk. People died, Odo.
Nerys!
Save it. I've heard enough.
Please continue, Odo. You were saying?
I did what I needed to do to bring the Alliance into the war. I lied. Risked the lives of millions to save billions more. But there's more to this than a staged Hur'q attack. The other founders are hiding things from me. If I challenge them now, I'll have no chance to find out what. So, for now, I have to play the part.
Well, you're doing a great job of that, Odo. Or should I say, founder?
Ooh. She's not happy.
Trust me when I say I understand your position, Odo. The captain, on the other hand...
I know. I have a strong lead, but I'll need your help to move on it.
You know how to reach me. It seems you are a gambler, Odo, and a high-stakes one at that.
You have no idea.
It is not my place to question the will of the Founders. Your mind, however, is your own. Do with it as you will, but be warned. The Founders do not appreciate betrayal. If the Alliance withdraws from their pact with the Dominion, the consequences could be severe.
Well spoken.
I need you to understand that Bajor was never at risk. We took precautions. I made sure that my fleet was in position to neutralize the Hur'q in time. Karema was not my decision. Do you honestly think I'd take part in a plot to bring allies to our side, and then move to wipe out another group of allies? As I said to Garrick, there is more to this than we know. I'm going to find out what and why. I hope you're inclined to join me when the time comes.
Quite a revelation, don't you think? It will be interesting to see how the powers that be respond to all this. For now, I think it's best to keep this in the purview of the diplomats. Let's return to our ships. There'll be more time to speak about this matter later.
I'm surprised to see you here, Weyoun. Aren't you usually at your founder's side, hanging on her every word?
It is a message from said founder that brings me here now. She would remind you of your purpose, to serve the Dominion as a whole.
How kind of you to deliver the message in person. Thank you for your service. As for my service, the ambassador shares his wisdom and guidance with me. Truly, he is a most benevolent god. Why should I not serve him?
Serve the Founders, yes, but also serve them well. Do recall...
The same could be said for your predecessor as well, dear Weyoun. Have you forgotten his sins? I know the Founders haven't.
This is a private conversation. Unless you're here on a matter of the utmost importance, I suggest you find someone else to speak with.
Interesting, don't you think? The Founders are definitely up to something, and we all seem to have parts to play. I know Captain Kira is not happy with Odo, but I suspect that working with him will be our best option. Some advice? Don't speak with the Vorta or other Founders about our current situation, at least for now. I'll contact you when we're ready to act on Odo's plan. Be seeing you.
Some awful mission rewards for these missions at the moment. Thanks for watching.